So what's up guys, welcome back to another video. And about a year ago I made a video regarding our net worth and how we got to where we are. That was year 2021 when things were looking very good. 2021 was a great year for stock market performance and also for real estate. I think the S&P 500 returned about over 25% that year. And also the housing market, the prices were going up almost every day. There was a huge line for people just wanting to buy houses, and there was very little inflation. But things have changed. 2022 is adding up to be one of the worst years in stock market performance. Although it has been painful, it's not the worst ever. It's not the worst year in the market. It's not the worst year in inflation, although the media might have you believe that it's the worst ever. Anyways, this video is about an update of our net worth. Let's look at it. So if you have never watched my video before, we paid off our house in year 2020, and I paid it in a way that most financial advisor or most smart people will tell you not to do it. I actually used my 401k and I sold a few stocks in order to be able to wipe out the debt or the mortgage debt. I took out about $100,000 from my 401k. I also sold about $50,000 of stocks I had on the side. My wife and I took all the cash that we had and we paid off the mortgage. That was about $300,000. And the reason I paid off the mortgage is because I did not want that stress that comes with having a mortgage while trying to maintain employment. So that was my biggest stress on my side. Also, I was trying to retire early, and I thought lowering my monthly expenses would make it very easy for me to attain financial independence because I don't have to make that much money to pay the mortgage anymore and other bills. So in year 2021, when the house market was going up almost every day, we saw our house go above $700,000. But when I calculate my net worth, I went as high as $650,000. That's not the case anymore. There is inflation. The Fed have hiked the interest rates very high. And as of today, I think our house value have dropped by, I would say, anywhere from $80,000 to $100,000 this year alone. I expect in 2023 to still see house prices continue to come down even more, especially if interest rate continues to stay high. So the other component of our net worth is investments, stocks and bonds. Mostly that's held in our retirement accounts. I believe last time I made this video, our stocks were close to $300,000. And today, even after we put over $50,000 in the stock market this year, mostly maxing out our 401k and putting a little bit in brokerage, we are still 20% lower than where we were last year. And 2022 S&P 500 is down close to 20%. So you haven't made any headwinds when it comes to the stock market. And I would say today is to around 300. So overall, our net worth has remained relatively flat. Even with this inflation, even with the stock market going down by 20% and our house dropping over $80,000, we have remained flat. And that's because we have diversified. For instance, I have two cars that I count on our net worth. They're not terribly expensive cars, but they are project cars. One is a Datsun, which I paid about $12,000, and now it has doubled in value. It's worth anywhere from $20,000 to $25,000. And I have another project car that is worth anywhere from $10,000 to $15,000. So I count those because they are my fund cars. So if I need the money, I would sell those and take that cash out. I got into watches and I bought a few expensive watches, and these are more like collectible kind of watches. I've seen the value of those also go up, and I wanted to buy something that can hold value. I did not want to buy a new watch that will actually drop in value. I wanted to buy some vintage watches that are collectible today, and just holding them for a year, I haven't lost money on them. We haven't seen any growth, and we have seen a little bit of decline. But overall, our net worth is still over $1 million, which is amazing to see with this inflation and also the poor stock market performance in year 2022. Diversify your portfolio. Don't put all your stuff in one area. For instance, we saw a lot of people put all their money in cryptocurrency, and in year 2022 they have done terrible, and they continue to do terrible. And also, if you just had picked stocks and put them in maybe the technology sector, you have seen those stocks do very poorly right now. I think Tesla is down somewhere like 35%. And don't even mention Facebook. Facebook is down over 70%. So that's it for this video. I just wanted to give an update. So before I go, remember in year 2023, you're going to hear a lot of people say a lot of negative things. They're going to predict that 2023 will see a huge recession or market will crash, whatever. Nobody knows. It's all BS. Nobody knows what's going to happen in 2023, but it's a good thing to be safe. Maybe diversify your portfolio a little bit. I would suggest that you keep a little bit of emergency fund, and I think you'll do just fine in year 2023. Continue to invest, because if 2023 is a negative year also, well, it's a buying opportunity. That's how I look at it. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next one.